ago, but we're here. Right now, not knitting. I'm crocheting a hat. My dad needs some hats before he goes back. So I finished one of them no, last night. He has two already. I finished one of them. And then um I need to make, I think, two more. So right now I'm just using a bag a day crochet tutorial for a hat. This one has a lot of texture on it. So I'm hoping that I can finish it all in one live before dinner time. Now this is a 50-minute tutorial, so we'll see how long I have to stay on here. She's actually pretty fast too. So I'm using this hooks and needles yarn. It's 95 merino wool, 5% viscose. It's like this nice tweed. I think it's cool. Um, I think the next hat I'm gonna make him is gonna be orange because I've already given him two blue hats and two green hats. So I'm like, okay, now I actually need to figure something out rather than just giving him, but they match the vest that he has. So he's into vests right now. So I think the orange one will match the tan vest. But yeah, he leaves on Saturday, which is very sad, but it is what it is, you know. I love when he comes in town. All right, so I think I should have 24 stitches. This is what it looks like so far. So let's count these stitches. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Okay. But yeah. I like crocheting hats. I don't know. Hello, everyone. Happy afternoon. I know I'm on here a little bit late, but we're here making a hat. This is what I have so far. I'm on my computer. I am following the Bag a Day Crochet Junction City beanie tutorial. So if you're interested in following along, I don't know. I recorded like 5 videos today. So I've been pretty busy. Oh my gosh. I don't know what this stain is, but I've been pretty busy today. So I'm just taking some time to myself to like crochet. Um, so yeah. Oh wait, she said 24. Did I say 24? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Okay, yeah. I can count. Oh, she changed one. Hello. Sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to figure out. Okay. Okay, you want me to read your name? Let's see if I can do that. All right. Hyra Adiraman Literary Stars. Hopefully I said it right. Oh, hopefully I said that right. I don't know. You're welcome. Oh my gosh. Two. How old am I? I'm 30. Okay. Wait. Okay. But yeah, so she is front post double crochet heavy. Real heavy. So that's cool. I mean, I think I'm gonna really like the way this beanie comes out. Hey Nancy. I'm well. I'm having a great day so far. I've been really busy doing videos. I recorded like 5 videos today. So I'm just taking a break now and crocheting before dinner, and then after dinner, I gotta get to editing. Oh, you're 18? Ugh, to be 18 again, honestly, truly. Are you 20? No, I'm 30. I'm 30. I turned 30 last year. Yeah. But you know what? I still feel like a child. I just feel like a child with bills at this point, which is crazy. Like, do you ever really grow up? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know some people are mature, but like I feel like I'm still a little childish. I feel like I still like struggle to be an adult on a daily basis. Okay, you look young. Thanks. I appreciate it. I mean, wait, I am young. I feel like 30 is still young, right? Please say 30 is still young. Oh, you also knit? Yeah, I taught myself how to knit a few months ago. And I have been loving it ever since. I have taught myself so much over the past few months. Yikes, you are busy. I'm turning 70 this year, still struggling. Oh no. I hope you don't struggle for long. My struggle is just like the fact that I have kids. Like, oh my gosh. And I think you can hear one of them. My husband is is watching them for me today. So, well, he watches them because obviously they're his kids, but I'm in the nice quiet bedroom, my craft room, while he's fighting the good fight with the kids. You also knit. You're from Turkey. Ooh, I've always wanted to visit Turkey. Turkey, Germany, I know they're not the same country, but like Turkey, Germany, Finland, all of those countries I've always wanted to visit. To be 30 again. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I've always felt like 30 you were like an adult. You know what I'm saying? Like 30, I feel like 30 has always been a big number. After 30 is kind of like, all right, get yourself together now. Still feel like I'm in my 30s. Wish I really were. Well, as long as you feel that way, that's what matters, right? I feel like so my pastor, she turned 70 this year. And she said, "I'm in my prime." And I was like, "Okay. I agree with that. If you in your prime in your 70s, then I will be in my prime when I'm in my 70s, right? That's my goal. I never want to feel old. And I hate when people say like, "Oh my god, I'm so old." And like old is simply like a mindset. And if you keep saying how old you are and how broken down you are, then that's what you're going to be. Do I have any tissue in here? I just got rid of a cold. This is a horrible. I got rid of a cold And I still have the sniffles. Oh my god, like in the middle of my um recording my videos, my throat hurt so bad. I couldn't even talk. I was like 2 videos in. I had to text my husband to bring me some cough drops because I was struggling. I was coughing halfway through videos. I had to redo like 2 of them because it was just horrible. Excuse me. But yeah. Make sure y'all wear your socks. That's why I'm not, had a cold in the first place because I didn't wear my socks outside. Not outside. I didn't wear my socks when I was inside. My floors in my house, I have hardwood floors. They are freezing cold. And I am a barefoot person. So it just sucks. Like, having to wear socks in the house or slippers in the house. All right, this is what my hat is looking like so far. Oh no, glad you're getting better, but sniffles and throat, blah. I'm ready to dry weather. I'm ready for dry weather and cold floors go away. Yeah, I'm a fall person, but fall just comes and goes too quickly for me. It comes and goes too quickly for me to actually to enjoy it. So, yeah, my husband's been a really good sport. Drinking lots of tea and soup. You make bracelets? Okay. Wait. Okay. All right. Oh, hold up. This is getting crazy now. Wait a second. Okay. All right. So this is like increasing and doing front posts double crochets is kind of like crazy. So this is like I'm trying to not lose what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm like following a tutorial on my computer. Oh my god. Okay. This is so hard. Okay, let me read. I'm working on a very pretty granny rectangle blanket for my dear friend, doing hats in between to save my sanity. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm also making my friend a I'm making her the 6-day star blanket, and I need to finish it. I need to finish it, like, in a few months. So, oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Thank you. What tutorial are you doing? I'm using the Bag of Day Crochet Junction City beanie. Let me see if I can link it in the chat. Um, I I like Bag of Day Crochet's tutorials. I really do. But she loved doing front post double crochets, like, and then on top of that, like, she likes to increase with them. And I'm like, why does it have to be so hard? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see. I gotta go to my live now. I'm gonna link it. Oh, of course, there's an ad. But yeah, so I'm gonna link it. And I'm gonna pin it. Just so if y'all want to check it out, you can. But yeah, so this is hard. Okay, so she said the first one, I feel like I have an extra. Do I have an extra stitch? What's going on? Okay, maybe that's what I did. Maybe I have an extra stitch. Okay, first one, front post, double crochet. Oh my god. Okay. Give me a second, y'all. I gotta figure this out. Thank you for the link. I agree. Why so hard? Yeah, it's because of the double. It's the front post double crochet, and it's not a bad pattern. It's just like I'm just so slow. Cause like sometimes you have to increase and other points you don't. So wait, okay, no, I was right. I was right. Okay, so she did it. I was right the first time. So she oh my god, why is it so hard? Okay, so she did front post double crochet, regular double crochet, and then a front post increase. Lord have mercy. What am I making? I'm making a beanie, and it has lots of detail in it, and I'm considering not doing this because I have to finish it by today. And I'm starting to think the way this it's an hour long tutorial. You know what? I think I might have to. I struggle with dark yarn and front post double crochet or back post double crochet. This yarn's not too bad, right? It's like a navy blue. It's actually really nice. It's from this brand. What is called Hooks and Needles. I got in that box. It's nice yarn. I like it. It feels nice. It's merino and viscose, but like the front post. Maybe I could find one that's not front post and back post double crochet. Cause I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. I like the tutorial. That's why I clicked on it. And her tutorials, like if you want to make a beanie or anything that's like super nice and elaborate, like um oh, she does bottom up beanie, crochet bottom up beanie tutorial. I don't know if I want to do that. She has a knitting machine tutorials. Um, 4-weight yarn tutorials. She says easy hat tutorials. I just want something kind of simple. I didn't mean to click the actual what's it called? I just want to look at it. Can I see the videos first? They should go with the front post double crochets. I have made a hat from turtle trunks. Okay, I'm gonna look her up. I just want something super easy and quick. Turtle trunks. I'm not gonna do this tutorial anymore. It's just too much. It's too much. Like, I'm sorry. I need to have fun with it. Yeah. Okay, so let's do turtle trunks. Crochet hat. Let's see. I don't want to do any ribbing either. Okay, this one looks easy. Rib beanie, obviously. I don't want to do any ribbing. I just want a beanie with no ribbing. I hate doing the ribbing. And I don't feel like doing it right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, what's this? Rich texture crochet. What is this? A crochet pattern? I'm a beginner. Any tips? Get started. Just do it. That's all the tips I can. Oh no, that looks real complicated. Y'all saying it's easy. That's hard. I need a double crochet pattern beanie for men. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try something else. Crochet. I need a simple pattern. That's what it is. That's not simple. The front post double crochets are not simple. Okay, what's about this? Quick and easy beanie hat, one skein yarn, all knots beanie. Alright, let's look at this one. It's really easy, just back loop, half double crochet ribbing. But what is it? Oh, she got like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna just use my pattern. I think that's what I'm gonna just do and make it like longer. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, we're just gonna use my beanie pattern. Oh my gosh, I just can't. There's not really okay, let me bring up my pattern. If you want my pattern, I will link it in Ravelry right now. It's called the Alpine, it's not Alpine, sorry. The Alaskan Cruise beanie. It's on Ravelry right now. If you want to pick it up, you can. But you don't have to. Do I have Ravelry linked to my... Yes, I do. So I'm just going to use my pattern. Because I can't with this. I'm just going to add like 2 more rows. Because my dad has a big head. There you go. When in doubt, use your own pattern. Yes. I just was like, oh my god. I just want something simple. Something that I can like, oh, you know what? I'll just do this. I'll use the same one. And I'll just, because this is 12, I'll just stick with 12 and just add another row. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna link my pattern down below. It's just a super easy. You don't have to do it with the rows if you don't want to. Like the striped rows if you don't want to. It's just a simple beanie that you can get. Add it to your Ravelry collection or whatever. And yeah, alright. Okay. Or you can just listen to me as I do it. So you start, I do a chain 4, ring, and then in the first row I do 9 double crochets because I count the what's it called, but in this case I'm not counting it. So you would do 10 and then slip stitch, and then in row 2 you would do 2 double crochets in each stitch. So you would come out with 20. In this case I'm coming out with 24. Yeah, you should try it. It's just super easy, simple. So the how I came up with this beanie pattern is my mom and my father, my stepdad, they were going on a cruise to Alaska, and my mom was like, "Can you make us some hats?" And I said, "Absolutely." I was super into the alpine stitch. So I made an alpine stitch hat. Didn't come out really well, but they still wore it. But I made my father-in-law this. I came up with this pattern. Super simple, worked up really nicely, worked up really fast too. Like I think I was able to do it within an hour, and um and I was able to give it to them for their trip, and they wore it on their trip. So that's why it's called the Alaskan Cruise beanie. And yeah, it's just a simple beanie that stays on your head. That's it. Nothing crazy. Like I said, it uses the alpine stitch and it has some striping. You can do it without the striping. Um, but I really liked how easy and simple it was. So, yep. All right, now we're on row 3. We're just increasing into all the way into row 6, I think. So this one you're increasing every other stitch. So 1 and then 2. Remember me? Give me a second. I gotta look at your picture. Hello. Oh yeah, you was in my other you were in my last few lives. How are you? Did anybody else get snow? We got snow yesterday. Let me show you my backyard. This is all the snow we have left. How tragic. I didn't even go outside to I didn't even go outside to play in it. Honestly, I wasn't gonna play it anyway because ew. I don't like being cold. But yeah, we only got a little bit of snow, so they canceled school for the kids or whatever. And you got a thunderstorm. I like thunderstorms. As long as they don't knock out the power, I love a good thunderstorm. I love the wind. I love the rain beating on the window. I love all of that. I love the thunder, the lightning. It's all so fun. My kids love it too. They are not scared of anything. So I sleep like a baby through some thunderstorms. But yeah, we had a little bit of snow, and then that was cool. And it actually snowed when I was at the yarn store, and they were like, you good to go back?" I was like, "Yeah, of course I am." Thank you so much for liking. Oh my god. So, came back from the yarn store, and it started snowing heavy. And then the next morning, it was everywhere. It was like a little blanket of snow. And I woke up right before anybody like had to leave for the day. Most people stayed in their house in my neighborhood, but I woke up kind of early because when it snows, you know how like the moon reflects off of the snow, and so it's like super bright even though it's dark outside. So I woke up early, and the snow was untouched in my whole neighborhood for like 5 hours. Nobody came out of their door. Nobody messed up the snow. No cars got on the street. But as soon as somebody's car left the neighborhood, that's when the ice started melting. I mean, the snow started melting off of the street. and then the fantasy was over. So that was cool. But yeah, other than that, I really enjoyed it. And my youngest son, he was outside. He picked it up and then he was like, "All right, I'm done. I don't want to do this no more." We had so much snow in Kansas this month. A pipe in our sprinkler system froze and broke yesterday, ready for spring. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we were lucky that nothing broke. Last year, one of our pipes broke, and that was horrible experience. Because for me, my whole life, like, my family just rented. This is like the first time where I've ever owned a home, and I had to fix it. I was like, oh no, I'm so glad I got a husband because I can't do this. This is not for me. Yeah, the snow is beautiful though. And it's so nice because we hadn't had snow for like, in Virginia, we hadn't had snow like this in like 2 years. Hello, Korea? Hope I said that right. Hello. All right, so now I'm on row 4. Row 4 says chain 2, double crochet, then increase. Um, and then you do 2 double crochets and then increase. So in this one, I'm not counting that. So I'm doing 2 double crochets and then increasing. Cora, got you. I have never had snow. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Well, I hope you experience it at least once in your life. I feel like now we're at the point where every state in the United States has at least had snow once. Because didn't it snow in Florida too? Or maybe I'm just making that up. Yeah. Maybe I'm just making that up. I gotta figure out what we want for dinner. What are you guys having for dinner tonight? Today is our takeout night. Normally takeout is on Saturday, but because I'm like working overtime technically, um I need to figure out what we're gonna do takeout tonight. You're right, LA and Florida had snow, yeah. Yeah, it was I remember when LA had snow and everybody on social media was going crazy. Like they did not know how to act. Nobody had coats, so people were freezing. Um, I don't know. You have a question? What's your question? We're having bean soup. Ooh, that sounds really good. My husband doesn't like beans, but if it's done well, I'll take a little taste. But I do love soup. Love a good soup. My favorite soup is like bre- uh, breakfast. Oh my gosh. Breakfast soup. Is there such thing as a breakfast soup? No, Louisiana. Why do I keep on thinking like LA and California? Somebody said the same thing yesterday to me. Like, no, girl, not LA and California, LA and Louisiana. That's what I meant to say. Louisiana. People were like, "Oh wait, like why is it snowing in Louisiana?" When when you were little, what did you dream to be when you grow up? That's a great question. Look, okay, so don't judge me, but when I was a kid, no one really taught me that there's other jobs besides the job that you see every day. So, like, as a kid, the only thing I knew the jobs of, my mom was a teacher, so I knew you could be a teacher. I knew you could drive a school bus. I knew you could work at McDonald's. I know you could work at the gas station. I know you could work at, Walmart. I know you could work at, when I say teacher, right? Oh, my dad was in the military, so I know you can work for the military, right? That's all I knew as a kid. So when somebody asked me, "Oh, what do you want to?" I was kind of being like a smart kid, smart, sarcastic. So I remember this lady saying, Alea, what do you want to be when you grow up? I said, I want to work at Walmart. And she was like, do you mean own a Walmart? I'm like, no, I want to work at Walmart. Because I thought Walmart was the best as a kid. Yeah, I didn't really have any aspirations to really, do anything. There wasn't anything that like really popped out to me, right? Hello, Marsha. So as a kid, I was like, oh, I want to, or I'd be like, I want to be a truck driver, right? Because that's what you see every day on your way to school. You see those trucks, and they like honk honk. Now I wouldn't dare be a truck driver. I literally would only be a truck driver if I had no kids and no house, no family. I would just be on the road all the time, right? But as I grew up and understood more, excuse me, how the world worked, I wanted to be I wanted to work in film, and I wanted to work in media. So I wanted to work for like a radio station, and I wanted to work at like a local television. What am I crocheting? I'm crocheting a beanie. It's the Alaskan Cruise beanie. I have it. Let me see if I can pin it for you guys. If you guys want to check it out. It is the Alaskan Cruise beanie. And it's my pattern, so if you decide to buy it, it does help the channel. Ashley Young, hey, we have the same last name. I want to create nice things, and you can. You can. You really want to be a singer and a photographer? Well, you can do it. You can definitely do that. I used to want to be a photographer at one point, too. Yeah. I think photography is really important. My friend, my friend and her husband, she's the photographer. She actually was the one that took the pictures at my wedding, and then her husband is a videographer. Cool, we are young forever. Yes. I always, so my husband, where we go to church at, my husband and his cousins, we share the same last name. And so they'd be like, they'll call us up and they'd be like, Youngs. And then we like, which one? And then I'll be like, oh, the younger Youngs, because we're younger than them. So corny. I want to be a pilot, and I did get my pilot license, but it worked for Boeing, not as a pilot, but worked for Boeing, not as a pilot. That's crazy. You know what? I would be okay if my son was like, I want to be a pilot. I'm like, you know what? That's a good job. My dad's name was Marvin Young. The Youngs have it. Yes. But y'all, I'm scared because like the Boeing, speaking of Boeing, what's going on with the airplanes at Boeing? Oh my gosh, it's so scary. Like I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Okay, so next round we're on round 5. You chain 2, and then you do 3 double crochets and then increase. I want to be crochet business, making my own stuff and selling them. You can do it. You got to start now though. You got to start now. So like start making stuff like literally right now. Because it's a lot. And I would also, if you ever want like to make a crochet business or want to do a knitting business, I would say, make stuff, but then also I would also write your own pattern. Like first off, learn how to write a pattern, and then you need to write your own pattern so then you can have some other income. Like say if you injure your hand and you can't crochet or whatever, then you have a backup. You can sell your patterns. When I worked there, we were so quality aware. Now it's all about the money. Yeah, it's super scary because you're dealing with people's lives. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all a story that I saw. I was listening to a story here on YouTube about an airplane situation. I'll pick up your pattern tonight. Happy to support you and your channel. Thank you so much, Nancy. I really appreciate that. I have come with ideas to make crochet granny square wings. Ooh, that sounds really unique. I would love to see that happen. All right, excuse me, y'all. So, there was a plane. It was a Boeing 737. And pretty much somebody flipped the switch that when they were loading suitcases onto the airplane, like one of the workers accidentally flipped a switch. And this switch was essential because that's what kept the oxygen, or I don't know how planes work, but it is what affected the oxygen in the plane. So the plane goes up in the air, and about, they say 30 minutes, all of the oxygen masses deploy because all the oxygen is gone off the plane. But because there's no oxygen on the plane at all, even people who put on the oxygen mask were just knocked out. That includes the pilots. So these aircraft carriers were deployed trying to figure out what's going on this plane. Aircraft carriers, no, aircrafts were like, I don't know, jets? I don't know. Went and they were trying to figure out what's going on with the plane. And they saw that everybody was passed out on this plane, including the pilots. But there was one person on the plane waving back to the pilots in the other, like, jets. And it was a pilot, but it was a pilot who was on the plane as a passenger at the time. He just got his pilot license. And he had realized that everybody was going unconscious when the oxygen levels dropped. So he grabbed an emergency tank of oxygen. So, and so he was going to try to pilot the plane, try to land the plane. Well, he looks and he realizes that he is not experienced enough to land the plane. How sad. So he also doesn't have enough oxygen either. So before he runs out of oxygen and before he crashes into a major city, I think it was like over Greece, he was able to pilot the airplane away from the major city and crash into the countryside in Greece. All because somebody wanted to flip a switch. But yeah, you should look it up. It's so crazy. Like, and that's why I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to go flying no more. Maybe I shouldn't even watch stuff like that. I watch a lot of weird stuff on YouTube. Like a lot of story times and stuff of like true events that happen. Alright, I'm coming up on row 6, I think. And see, it's going by. It sounds really scary. Yeah, it is really scary. I'm coming up really close on the next one. You're right. Don't scare yourself. I'm so bad at that. I would say I didn't realize for the longest time that I was somebody who had a lot of anxiety. What shows have you watched? I watch a lot of Korean dramas, K-dramas. Is that a hat? Yes, it's gonna be a hat. This is the Alaskan Cruise beanie pattern that I've pinned. So right now I'm watching this anime. It's called Solo Leveling. The next episode comes out on Saturday. I gotta find another show on Netflix to watch because I've already watched all my shows. So I gotta figure that out. I don't really like watching most shows on TV now because it's just like not good. So Netflix has been my best friend as of lately. I also watch a lot of like YouTube videos as well when I crochet. Have you seen the infamous Squid Game? If so, who's your favorite character? Yes, I watched Squid Game. I just we didn't just finish it, but we watched Squid Game too. So if you're asking who's my favorite character in the first season of Squid Game, my favorite character was the girl. I forgot her name, but she was the third, like the third place winner. Well, she didn't win because she died. But oh, spoiler alert! The third place girl. That was my favorite. I liked her a lot. In this season so far, because the season is halfway through, my favorite is the older lady, like the old mom whose son is in there because of his gambling, so she wanted to be there to help her son. She's my favorite character because when she said she got a little knife, I said, "Oh, she's real hood. She real hood." That one is awesome. I watched it with my BF. Yes, it's a really good anime. You should watch Rama. One, I've seen that on TikTok. I mean, not TikTok. I've seen that on Netflix. So I might check it out. Yes, Marsha, I remember you telling me that you were watching Da Vinci. Yeah, Solo Leveling. Yeah, I really like that show. My husband was like, "You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it." And so, like, because I was sick in bed, I was like, "Okay, fine, I'll watch it." And I'm like, I like this show. It's really good. My husband got me into anime, so it is what it is. All right, so now we are at row 6. I think, right? Am I right? Am I right? One. Yeah, we're on row 6 right now. So this one you increase every 4. Well, the dryers called me. So glad I got to catch up with you. Take care. I hope your sniffles are gone. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Hope to see you guys soon. Well, I'm still gonna be on here. I'm gonna try to finish this hat on live. So stay put. But everybody else. Wow, a crochet. I watch on Crunchyroll. Yeah, I have Crunchyroll too. Your favorite character from Squid Game season 1 was the sister. Yeah. Season 2, mine is. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Your profile. Cool. Yeah. Good choice. You bought yarn off of Da Vinci Fabrics? Oh. I am not buying any more acrylic yarn this year, y'all. I know it's gonna be really hard. I'm holding back a lot. I'm finding lots of restraint this year. With my yarn intake, okay? Cuz I can buy okay, I find myself that I can buy up all the acrylic yarn. Can you put the link? Link for what exactly? I can buy us some acrylic yarn. Y'all know me. I used to do that. Used to be almost every video was yarn hauls. Okay, excuse me. Oh my gosh. I used to do yarn hauls so often that buying yarn wasn't even special. It was like buying groceries. It was like an everyday thing for me. Oh, Da Vinci Fabrics. Yeah. You want to clear out your stash? Yeah, me too. Let me look it up and I'll put it in the chat for you real quick. But yeah, so I told myself this year I'm not buying any more. Um, I'm not buying any more. Oh, why'd I put Diana? Wow, that's not what I wanted. Diana Fabrics. So, I said I'm not buying any more acrylic yarn this year. I have so much acrylic yarn. Ooh, I have so much acrylic yarn I can't find it. Oh, I can't find it. Yeah, Marsha, can you put a link for us in the chat? Have you seen the new season of Exo Kitty, or have you ever seen it? No, I haven't heard of it. Is it good? What's it about? But yeah, so I am not going to buy any more acrylic yarn. I do have two exceptions. If they bring back Burnett Maker, I'll buy that. I did not buy the green yarn, and I should have bought the sage green yarn. If they bring that back this year, because it is a seasonal yarn, then I will buy that. The other yarn is probably Yarn Bee yarn. So if I go into Hobby Lobby and they have a cool Yarn Bee yarn, I'm getting that. Period. Those are my only two exceptions, okay? Other than that, I'm not buying any more yarn that is not from the local yarn store or a natural fiber. So if I can't get it at my local yarn store, I can't buy it. And if it's not like from an indie yarn dyer, I'm not buying it. The only time I'm buying yarn is if it's for a small business. Okay. Those are the exceptions. So I'm not completely cutting myself off, but you know, I have to have some restraint when it comes to buying yarn because I have a lot. Now I don't have as much as other people do, but yeah. Can I post a picture? I don't know if you can post pictures in the chat. But if you want to tag me in it on Instagram, my handle is cozycrochet.co. So yeah. I So there's a video that's coming out on Saturday. Or no, it's a video that comes out tomorrow, I think. Let me check. I think the video comes out tomorrow. It's about a college age girl that lives in the US. She moves to a college in Korea to get to know about her mom and with high school love tropes. She learns slight about her mom, but more about herself. Okay, this sounds fun. No, I don't have Facebook. Yeah, Facebook is weird. I think Gatekeep Quilting, but it was last year. I don't know if it's still available. Oh. Yeah, so I forgot what I was doing. I forgot what I was saying just a second ago. All right. But yeah, so we are moving along. I don't think this yarn is supposed to be a weight 4 yarn, I think. It doesn't feel like a weight 4. Yeah, it's supposed to be a medium. This yarn feels like it's really stretchy. And it stretches to a 3. So like this is weird. I never had my yarn stretch so much. And because I have such tight tension, like it doesn't feel like I am crocheting with a worst weight yarn. It's weird. But we are on, I think this is row 6, right? Yeah, this is row 6. And then that's when you do the front post double crochets in the next one. What other crochet projects do you have? Have you made any plushies? I haven't made plushies this for a while. It's been a while. I think I made one last year. For a not a pattern. For a video. But I don't really make plushies. I mainly make like hats, clothing, scarves, um, shirts, blankets. When it comes to crochet, do I have any crochet projects? I have a blanket right here. I can show you. And I have my knitting projects that I can show really quick. So I'm gonna take a little break from this. Actually, I have this rice bowl that I need to eat. It's getting cold, so I'm gonna take a bite of this really quickly. So this is the scarf or hood. So pretty. I'm knitting the Sophie hood. It's coming along beautifully. I knocked out so many rows of this when I went to the yarn store the other day. So this is like one of those projects where I don't have to think about it. I can just do it until I get to the hood. Then I have to think about it. So I've been enjoying that. And then I'm actually working on a, this is a more long-term project, and it's a blanket for my son, my youngest son. And this is what it looks like so far. It's all these cool stripes, and it has like different stitches in it. It's pretty much every stitch I ever learned off the top of my head. So you have like the treble stitch, double crochet, like the granny stitches. You have single crochet, half double crochet, more treble crochet, eyelets. This is like a basket weave stitch that I really like. The only thing is it makes super dense short rows, so it takes forever. Front post double crochets, the alpine stitch. This is the 6-day kid blanket rows. These are X's. This is supposed to be the waffle stitch, but I got it wrong, so it just came out like that. I don't know. I do plan on doing the waffle stitch in there. But yeah, that's like my other ongoing. I'm not writing a pattern for that. That's just like literally whatever stitch I know. 12 chickens. Wow. Wow, that's a lot. I love those little chickens though. I love the chickens that people crochet and it's like has like the white and black yarn. It's so cute because it actually does look like a little chicken. Love it. Thank you. I'm gonna pretend that I know what those names mean. Yeah. It's kind of like a nod to like 5 years worth of knowledge when it comes to crocheting. So yeah, I enjoy it. It's pretty cool. Alright, y'all. I thought I was going to be able to finish this on live. But it's like almost 4 o'clock. I'll probably be on here until 4 o'clock and then I gotta go figure out dinner. But yeah, so there's always that one part in the hat where it's like, okay, now it's starting to not be fun no more. Where it's like not as quick, like the rows don't go as quick. Well, I gotta go, but I'll watch again on the next show since Nice to meet you. Bye. Bye, Ashley. Thank you so much for dropping by. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, I am so tired. All I did was record videos today, but still, I'm so tired. So tired. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so new video coming tomorrow afternoon at about 4 p.m. Nice to hear from the next Virginia connection. Yes. Yes. What part of Virginia? Because you know, in Chesapeake, they just opened up a new yarn store. And I went there. That's what my next vlog is going to be, is from the about the yarn store that I visited. I went to the grand opening of uh it's called Mother of Yarn in Chesapeake, Virginia. And it was so nice. It was so nice. I enjoyed every single last minute of it. So I had so much fun. I really can't wait to go back. Really can't wait to go back. All right. And there we go, guys. Literally half of the hat is done. Like the crown part of the hat is done. I think I'm gonna do one more row of increases because my dad has a big head. Just like I do. He has a big head, so I think I'm gonna have to make one more row of increases. Do I draw? No, I'm a horrible drawer. Horrible! I can't draw, can't swim, can't sing, can't dance. What else can't I do? I can't play sports well. I can play them, but I can't play well. Oh, I wish I could read Spanish. I'm so sorry. But, yeah. Can't do. I'm not very talented in most things except for arts and crafts. I do have an eye for arts and crafts, like sewing, crocheting, tapestry, weaving, knitting, needlepoint, all that good stuff. I can do all of that. But other than that, I can't help you. But yeah. La la la, la la. So what else is? I mean, it's like, oh, what are y'all doing? Okay? So question: do you guys celebrate Valentine's Day? I know Valentine's Day isn't for like a whole another month now, but like, do y'all celebrate Valentine's Day? No. I know like some people think about Valentine's Day or make plans on Valentine's Day super in advance. When I was younger, Valentine's Day was super important to me. Now that I'm actually married, I'm like, can we just stay home? Can we order pizza? My Valentine, I want to order pizza, get some ice cream, put the kids to bed, and can we just watch a show and just binge watch it and stay up all night? That would be the best Valentine's Day. Right? Like we just lay around the house. I think like also as I'm getting older, I highly value doing nothing. My husband does for our kids, but we are over holidays after Christmas. I get it. I get it. Yeah, for my kids, yes. Yes, let's do the whole Valentine's Day thing. You know, show you love. You can get a little teddy bear, a little. They love chocolate, so I'll do that for them. Me and my husband, I'm like, look, I just don't want to do anything. That's the best thing we can do, right? That's the best feeling. Is not. I think that's the best love language. One of my love language is not doing anything. Just putting on some pajamas. Everybody just hanging around the house. Because literally every single day we wake up and the first thing that we do, marriage life, yes, the first thing that we do is put in work. Cleaning, cooking, vacuuming, you know, potty training, all of that stuff. You just kind of wanted to, like, not have to do it for the day. That's vacation. Hello, Purple Crochet. Hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so right here, I'm just crocheting up a little beanie. This is the Alaskan Cruise beanie. I'm just on the top portion of it, finishing it up, the crown part. We're making some hats for my dad before he goes back. So my dad lives in South Korea, and he works for the military in South Korea. So he has to go back soon. And I just missed a whole entire increase in my last row. That's okay, I'll just do it right here. I'm not. You're crocheting a mosaic blanket. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I've always wanted to do mosaic crochet and I skipped an increase right here. I was trying to figure out why I had an increase in a while. I've wanted to do mosaic crochet. I just haven't gotten the technique. I can't understand it. My skincare routine? Wing it and forget it. My skincare routine. Oh wow. I literally wash my face with like, what's it called? Shoot, I forgot what it was called. It's like it's something you get from like the drugstore. I want to get into Korean skincare, but I just haven't been able to. But I literally just wash my face with soap and put on lotion on my face. Aquaphor, that's what I use. I know a lot of people like, not Aquaphor. What is it called? Is it Aquaphor? It is Aquaphor. I use Aquaphor too. Mosaic crochet in the round is easier than row by row. Yeah, I mean, I feel like everything in the round is easier. Like knitting in the round is easier. MJ Off the Hook has some good mosaic patterns. Okay, I'll have to check it out. It's just single crochet in the back loop and drop down to double crochet. It's that simple. Y'all say it's simple and then I do it and then I mess it up. That's the thing about it. That's what everybody says. They're like, oh, did y'all watch my short on the socks that I'm making? And everybody's like, oh yeah, you can do it. And then I messed it up. And now I have to go to the yarn store and ask them for help. Because I messed it up. Hey, I'm going to get off and work on cleaning the house. All right. Bye. It was nice chatting with you. Thank you so much for keeping me company. But yeah, every time somebody's like, oh, it's so easy. And then I'm like, okay. Finally build up the confidence to do it. And then I failed miserably. And it sucks. You crochet tubes and you just stitch up the bottom? Oh, for your hat? Yeah. Yeah. The thing about it is, I don't know. Because the thing about knitting tubes is, like, you have to know the head circumference. And I don't know that. My dad got a big head. And he took the other, so he went to Georgia and he's on his way back here now. So he could fly out from here. So I don't have the other hats that I had already made him. And I don't know if he's making me, if he wants me to make him 4 hats or 5. I forgot. But we'll see. If I can find that other yellow one, then I'll be happy because then I don't have to make any more hats. It's getting dark in here. Okay, I gotta take a break for a little bit. My hands are starting to hurt. Well, I'm gonna show y'all the yarn that I got from my hat. I have been on a green kick lately. As you can see, I have a green little sweater on. But y'all, look at this yarn. Isn't this pretty? Oh my god, it's so pretty. This is the Malabrigo, my favorite yarn, in a green apple. How pretty. Check out Fox Fiber Studios. I sure will. I can't knit to save my life. Oh no, Cece, you gotta learn. You gotta learn. Because I was the same way. I was like, you know what? I don't need to learn how to knit. I know how to crochet and I know how to teach crochet. Excuse me. I was like, it's not necessary. I don't need to know how to knit. Irish green. It's like it does remind me of like Irish spring soap. It is just so good. But yeah, so I was the same way. I was like, oh, I don't need to learn how to knit. I know how to crochet. I know how to teach crochet. I can do anything that knitting people can. Girl, learn how to knit because literally you can't even teach crochet. Oh no. I can't help you with that. I'm just regular. That's all right. It's okay. As long as you are comfortable. As long as you're okay with it. But for me, I just was like, I want to learn how to knit because first off, there's a few reasons why. One, knitting doesn't take up as much yarn. So like say, for example, I have like, because the only reason why I have this because I got to make something out of it. I had this ball of yarn. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make a full hat if I crochet this. Obviously, I would not be able to make a full hat with just this if I crocheted it because you need like 2 times as much, right? But I'm like, okay, if anything, I can make a knitted hat and use less yarn. And that's exactly what has been my favorite thing. That's why I learned how to knit is to save yarn. Like, especially when somebody just buys me like one skein of yarn as a gift, because a lot of people, like when they go places for a souvenir, they'll buy me yarn and they don't want to buy like 5 balls of yarn, so they just buy me one. And so a lot of times I don't know what to make with it with crochet because I need more yarn. So that's why I learned how to knit, and I'm able to make, like, for example, this is 1 ball of yarn right here. This is 1 ball of yarn. This little cow, I don't want to put it on because I'm going to look like a pumpkin. But this ball of yarn, this was 1 ball of yarn. This little thing. 1 ball of yarn. Okay? That's why I wanted to learn how to knit. Is so I could use up one of my, like, 1 ball of yarn situations. Because even me, I will just buy 1 ball of yarn. Or when they have mystery bags, they'll only give you, like, 1 yarn. You can't use it with any other yarn that you have in a mystery bag. You know what I'm saying? And then I liked how knitting was a solid piece of fabric, but it wasn't thick. Like Tunisian crochet, you can make a solid piece of fabric, but it's really thick. And sometimes, like, I don't want to feel that. And in order for it to be a lighter fabric, it has to be like a lighter weight yarn. And I was too lazy to do all that, so I just learned how to knit. Literally everything that crochet has its holes and pockets in, knitting fills it in. Crochet is so versatile. I became a fan. Yeah, crochet is very versatile. Like, and it's faster, but it uses up a lot more yarn than knitting. No, knitting just on my Addy, and I'm learning Tunisian, but I know how to sew. Okay, yeah. I also have an Addy knitting machine. I have not touched it in a very long time. Uh, but I do plan on probably using it again once I start making hats. I do plan on doing like a really big stash bust where I like bust out a whole bunch of hats for like homeless people, people less fortunate, stuff like that. And then yeah, I'm doing more Tunisian crochet tutorials, so make sure you're subscribed. I do plan on doing more Tunisian crochet tutorials and redoing some of my old ones so they're more clear and slowed down. Color blocks? Oh yeah, if I did like color blocking. I don't know, because like sometimes it's not the same composition either. Like if somebody buys me a ball of yarn and it's like 100% superwash merino, but I don't have any, like all I have is like regular, or like if I had like Brazilian yarn, I don't have any other Brazilian yarn to match it. You know what I'm saying? So it's always nice to be able to learn how to use that one ball of yarn. But yeah. Excuse me, y'all. All right. I am going to call it a day. This is all we got done. Because I was yapping. This is all we got done. I'm going to finish the rest of this off camera. But guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Tomorrow, a new video is coming out at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you go watch it. Go watch it, go watch it, go watch it. And yeah, everybody have a wonderful, today's Thursday. Oh my god, I thought it was Friday. Have a wonderful Thursday night. I hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, create something gorgeous. Bye guys.